Hey, I'm Nathan Mitchell Walden, your host. What's up? I'm Jason Walden, the co host. And I'm Keith Miller, the other co host. Welcome to the show. Ready to dive into some fun?
Hey. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Reviewing Wrestling Pay-Per-Views. And this week, we are going to look at my favorite pay-per-view of all time, 10th anniversary of Starrcade, 1993, headlined by Flair and Vader, but it had a really good undercard, too. And, by the way, I'm Keith, and I'm joined by the man who came up with this whole concept and brought us together, Mr. Nathan Walden.
What's up?
And also his cousin Jason.
Hello.
So we're ready to dive into this thing, man. And the show kicked off with Too Cold Scorpio, Marcus Alexander Bagwell against the team Pretty Wonderful, Paul Roma, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. And Nate, what'd you think, man?
I don't know. I didn't really care for the match. Hold on. I have some notes here. I mean, they really used Buff Bagwell back then. I think they had a lot of faith in Buff Bagwell back then because I've been noticing with the pay-per-views we watch, and he was in a lot of those pay-per-views back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. You just didn't realize it because, didn't know him until he was in the NWO.
Yeah.
I didn't notice him until then.
That's funny.
Yeah. And I forgot totally that Teddy Long won Manager of the Year.
Yeah, well, I mean, he didn't, it is what it is.
Right.
Wrestling Hotline Manager of the Year,
Yeah.
I don't know, Jason, what'd you think about the match, man?
It was okay, I guess. I'm a Paul Orndorff fan all the way.
Yeah,
I loved that dude growing up.
yeah, for sure.
And I mean, to me, it was an okay match.
Right
I
on.
didn't know the rest of the team, and I thought
Yeah.
the match was okay. I believe it could have been better,
Right on.
but I mean, it made the crowd pop a couple times.
Yeah, for sure.
And
I don't know.
I always
didn't really
liked
care for
Teddy
it.
Long, so
Yeah,
I didn't really care for this match at all.
man. So, I mean, I thought the match was really good. They kept the pace. I thought that it was a good opener, nice fast-paced match. Every once in a while, Paul Roma wasn't in position. And that, I mean, whatever. Paul Roma wasn't exactly the best wrestler, but I mean, he, for the most part, could get the job done.
yeah.
And I like the part where he was yelling, "He's hurting my arm." I thought that was freaking cool.
Yes, that's what I put
That
on
was
there.
funny.
I put, he's hurting my arm. Some good heel work right there.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Some really good heel work.
Yeah. So I don't know. Nate, what do you give it as far as stars, man?
A 2.
Okay. Jason,
Yeah,
what
you're
are you
probably
thinking?
not going to be happy with me.
I
Did you
give
not
it.
like this?
I give this match a 3.5.
Yeah.
Just because I like Paul Orndorff a lot, Teddy
Right
Long,
on.
but the match is okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it was interesting, just not interesting enough to keep my whole attention, I guess.
Man. I mean, I give it like a 3.5. I thought it was a good opener. Like I said, I thought the action, I think they kept it moving like the whole time,
Yeah.
So I don't know. And I think Bagwell, I never was a big fan of Bagwell, but I think he was a good tag wrestler. Like I think his
There's
tag
a lot
team,
of people out there that like that. Yeah, I agree with
yeah.
that.
I think his tag team with Scorpio and his tag team with Scotty Riggs and the one that he did with the Patriot and then later on with Scott Norton. I thought all those teams were good. I never thought Bagwell was that good by
What about
himself.
Lex
But
Luger? You can't forget about him and Lex Luger.
did Bagwell and Luger have a tag team?
Did
Yeah,
they?
remember?
I don't
No,
remember that.
Towards the
I
end
don't.
of it, they did.
No crap, dude. I don't even remember
Really?
that.
Yeah,
Dang, dude.
towards the end of WCW, they kind of teamed up a little bit.
I think
After,
I've
was that after the NWO? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no,
Well,
I think I've blocked that
yeah,
out. Was all, yeah. Where they did total buffage? Like what the heck were they called?
pretty much.
That's funny. Um, was the next match the Kongs or what was the next match?
Yes,
Man.
I think it was. Hold on, I don't have the match lineup pulled up.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot to write everything down.
I was hoping I'd just remember it, dude, but now I'm
Yeah,
blanking on it.
me too. And I
Yeah.
just watched it last night before I went to bed.
Bro, I just watched it just now. I just finished it. But
I will say this: there's a whole lot of Texans in this pay-per-view.
yeah,
If you notice,
Texicans.
a whole lot of Texans.
The Texicans. That's what
Yeah, and then you got Steve Austin,
Steve
Texas.
Austin and Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin Rhodes, Texas.
Yep, yep.
And then I think there's a couple more.
There might have been. We'll figure it out.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I looked at the wrong one. Uh, but other than that, what did everybody think of the match?
I mean, I like I said, I liked it. I thought it was good. I mean,
Are
there
we still
isn't
talking about
really a
the first
lot
match?
about this pay per view that I don't like. So, you know, and I love like the way they positioned Ric Flair as a family man all of a sudden, dude. They brought
Yeah,
Yeah, that
right,
was that
right.
pre-tape? You think that
Well,
segment
of
was
course,
pre-tape?
yeah.
I think so. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I mean, it was dramatic and everything because they had the whole limousine ride, you
yeah.
know,
They
where
I like
got on
it
my
when
nerves.
Mean Gene puts his hand on
Mean
his leg.
Gene, dude. I tell you what, I love that dude. As like
Yeah,
my whole family liked that guy.
yeah, yeah,
'Cause he
yeah.
could just take the most dumbest thing and make it
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because they're
It was
sitting in
good.
the, come on, Flair, come on, let's go. We gotta go.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
bro,
second
calm down.
match.
He's getting there.
time to go, Rick.
The second match was the Shockmaster.
Yeah, so King Kong against the Shockmaster. This match, first of all, there was never a bell. They never rang the bell. So did the match even actually happen?
And
I
it
don't
was
know. I
supposed to
only
be with the opposite guy. It wasn't supposed to be the King. It was
Right,
supposed
it
to be
wasn't
the
supposed to
other
be
guy.
King. It was supposed to be awesome. It ended up being King.
Yeah.
yeah.
And at the end of the match, Awesome Kong accidentally splashes King Kong, and they just kind of no sold it like it didn't happen. I mean, it was a weird, but the match itself, I mean, it was short, but
It was short.
but it was tight. You know, they hit each other hard. But there wasn't much of a match to it. You know what I mean?
I
But
forgot that they even continued with the Shockmaster.
after
Dude,
he tripped and
I
fell,
always I always thought it was just that one thing where he screwed
no,
up,
dude.
you
So
know,
they
and then I
brought,
seen that. I'm like, wait a minute. He did more
yeah,
than one match
yeah.
and he didn't screw this one up?
Yeah. So after he hurt it,
Well,
after he tripped over the board, they totally got
Oh
rid of the
yeah.
whole thing, dude. The whole evil Shockmaster, and they
Yeah.
made him a union leader. So he was supposed to be like a working man, like a leader of the union. They came out with the hard hat and like, yeah, dude, that's yeah.
yeah.
That's
Because this
funny.
was one of his first matches. Because Shivani was like, we just debuted, and what a debut it was, which was funny as hell.
Yeah. It
Well,
was,
it definitely was
especially
a
as you get
shock.
older. When you get older, you realize it and you see it, and it's like, dude, that's funny as hell.
Yeah,
Like,
well, he was Dusty Rhodes' brother-in-law. He was married to
was he?
Dusty Rhodes' sister.
Oh,
And
okay.
Oh,
and at
Did
the
not
time,
know that.
Dusty Rhodes had a high up position in
Yeah.
WCW. So that's part of the reason why he got to stick around.
Right.
Freaking Cody Rhodes has actually told the story before where he didn't know, who it was,
Right.
Shockmaster was, and when he tripped over the board and the helmet fell off, he goes,
He
"Is
knew
that
who it
Uncle
was."
Fred?" So it's pretty funny.
Right.
Pretty good stuff, man.
Yeah,
Well,
I did not like this match at all. I thought
yeah,
it sucked.
man,
I had
man,
I I'd give it a -1 star.
holy
who else
crap!
was wrestling in it? I don't remember who wrestled other than Shockmaster. You said
Yeah,
King Kong?
King Kong, yeah,
Now, the only one I remember is the bald dude,
what
the
is
big
it?
fat dude. King
Yeah,
Kong? Or no, I'm thinking Big Bundy.
no, yeah, it wasn't Bundy, dude.
Never mind, I'm thinking Bundy. I'm
King
sorry.
Kong Bundy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
King
no, it was
Kong
Awesome
Bundy.
Kong and King Kong, and they were called the Colossal Kongs. They were a tag team,
Okay.
and
I didn't know that.
so yeah, one of them wrestled Shockmaster. They started it out like a 2-on-1 match. They were beating him up.
Wow.
Ref never rang the bell.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, they came
Yeah,
up
And
from Memphis. They were Memphis guys, but
Memphis,
yeah.
Tennessee. I've been to
Tennessee.
Memphis.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I've been to Memphis. I know I've been to Nashville, but I was young.
Oh, I had a fun time in Memphis.
I
Nice.
lived in Tennessee for a few times, so I've been all around that area.
My
I
family
was
lives
at
down in
Graceland.
Memphis now. I think that's where they live, down in that
Our
area.
our family's from Manchester.
Nice, nice.
I was at
Tullahoma.
Graceland, and they told me and I had to leave within 5 minutes of being there.
Dang.
Yeah, because I had to go around to the back because they didn't have handicap accessible things to get to the lower level.
Oh
And then
wow,
they
that's crazy.
And they wouldn't let my friends carry me down the stairs either.
Damn. Well, what the hell,
Yeah.
man?
So I had to like literally I paid like $100 to watch the go to the grand tour, and I had
Yeah,
to
didn't
go
get
out
anything.
and go all the way around his house to get to the back.
That sucks, dude. Man. Well, Jason, how many stars you giving this one, bro?
I think I'd have to give it a 2.
Yeah, I'm giving it a solid 2.
You
Like,
know,
no,
I can't
and yeah,
just
I agree with you. It is definitely a number 2.
jeez, man.
a
Uh,
running number 2.
oh man. So what was next? What was the next match?
The next
Wasn't that the
match,
one with Cactus Jack?
Oh, okay. So yeah,
I have them
Cactus
all
Jack
right
and Max
here.
Payne against the Godwins, the team that would later be the Godwins, Tex Slazenger and
Wasn't that the ones that had the Texas boots on? Or were they were from
Shanghai
Texas?
Pierce. Yeah, yeah, they're from Texas. Yeah, but they went to
Yeah.
WWE
That's
years
not the next
later.
match. The next match was Lord Steven
Oh.
Regal.
Oh
Oh, Regal
yeah.
was the next match.
Steven
Yeah.
Regal versus
Ricky
the
Steamboat.
Dragon.
Yeah,
The Dragon.
Yep.
solid match. Went
I
to a
liked
time to
it.
draw.
Um
Yeah, it was a draw. Time ran out.
Yeah,
yeah, it was.
Which I actually liked this match. Of course,
yeah,
it's Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Lord Steven Regal.
right, right,
yeah,
right.
like you know, I loved it. I mean, it it made me feel like damn this pay-per-view is gonna get a little better,
Yeah,
and then
because I didn't care for the first 2 matches.
it just didn't.
So then it's like, okay, now it's looking up.
yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, I thought.
you take
Oh,
two good sized guys,
yeah.
and they're technical
Yep.
and they're brutal,
Right, right, right.
and just they're both geniuses inside the ring, and just to see that,
Yeah,
I also believe it wasn't long enough.
yeah. 15 minutes, but wasn't
Yeah,
wasn't a lot of time, you know.
and I
Every
remember
single
when,
one of them matches, besides the last one, had time limits.
Yeah,
mhm,
I think I think just like Jason said though, it was really technical, but then they also got in some shots. It looked like they were really going at each other, And I
Yeah,
think that's what
yeah.
made Steamboat and Regal had a few matches, and I think that's what made their matches good. Like they would do wrestling, but it always looked like they were getting snug with it, and they were really getting in there,
Uh
So
huh.
I liked the match a lot. I think it's
Regal is a really good, just technical.
yeah,
Like he can make you think that he's hurting you with a freaking arm twist, you know?
yeah, for sure, man.
Like
Yeah,
that's just how talented that man is,
yeah.
from beginning to the end.
Yep.
I mean, his run in WWE was to me was spectacular. I mean, he could do anything in that ring. He
Yeah,
can make you
definitely.
cry. He can make you laugh. He can make you cry. He can make you wonder. Like,
Yeah,
wait a minute, what? What just happened?
yeah.
He can drink pee in his tea.
Right? He's not. He was like Kurt Angle. He wasn't afraid to make fun of himself and do crazy and weird shit to entertain people.
Right,
But
for
once he
sure.
gets in that ring,
Yeah, he turns it on, you know?
he just turns it on.
AEW was smart. They would have put him in charge of creative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think he's the man of England. You know how you got Rey Mysterio's the best luchador.
yeah.
If we're gonna go with countries, I would say that he would be the best English
Right on,
wrestler.
man. Wow.
You
That's saying a
know,
lot, dude, but yeah, I
that's
mean,
yeah.
he's
I
up
mean,
there.
that's my opinion. Because he just to me he's just that damn good.
Yeah.
I didn't like his remember that crazy ass little haircut he had for a while. He all cut it down to here and shit.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, is he a soccer mom?
I mean, he might have been, you know?
You never know.
He did drive a van.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I'm just saying.
I think you already got my opinion on that one on this
Yeah.
match.
What do you guys give
Yeah,
it as far as stars go?
three and
Yeah,
a half.
Okay.
I'd have to get I'd say a 4.
Yeah, I was giving it a 4 too. Me and Jason are right in line this time.
But
Um, so was that tag match next? Was the next match the tag match?
I believe so. Was it
Hold
Nate?
on. Yes, Cactus Jack and Max Payne.
Okay. And who did they work? Oh yeah, and the Texicans. Tex
Texas.
Slazenger and Shanghai Pierce.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce his last
Yeah, and they
first
became the
name.
Shanghai.
Goblins.
Wasn't he white?
What's that?
The wrestler named Shanghai. What color was he?
Oh yeah, Shanghai Pierce is definitely white, dude. He's definitely white. He
Like,
was
what a name.
Henry Godwin, dude. He was Henry Godwin in the WWE. Like,
Yup,
Godwin. Okay.
yeah,
yup.
yeah, he was Henry
And I
Godwin.
knew I couldn't think of his name the whole time. I'm like, I know who that is.
Yeah, and then Phineas was the other
Yep.
one, the one without the mask. Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
crazy because, you'll see videos and matches of people that you didn't know, that you wouldn't even think, started at the bottom.
yeah.
And then you go back and you see this stuff like Bagwell.
Yeah.
I didn't remember Bagwell at all until Buff the Stuff in NWO.
Oh man, I
And
remember. I
then,
used to watch Bagwell as the handsome
you know,
stranger in Global.
and then
So,
after that, after the NWO, where'd he go?
tried to go to WWE, and
No,
they he
they didn't want
he
him.
biffed it. He biffed it, man. Him and Booker T had a match that everybody hated, so he got fired.
I
Yeah.
can see that.
Now he's one leg. Now he's a one-legged man.
Well, he's about to have a tag match in TNA though. It's crazy.
He's
Hey, if
got one
Zach did
leg.
it, why can't he?
Him and Elijah are gonna wrestle Kazarian and somebody.
Oh, I wonder if Zach has taught him any ways to wrestle because he's got
That's
one
what I
leg now.
just said.
You
He can
know
go
that.
against Zach Godwin. What was Zach's last name? Was it
Yeah, Zach Gowen. Yeah,
Gowan? Yeah.
but anybody got an opinion on this actual match?
I
No,
love Cactus Jack.
it wasn't that great.
Man,
I
Uh,
mean, I like Cactus Jack, and I was impressed a little bit by his tag team partner. I could see why they put him with him,
yeah,
but I didn't like it.
man.
I wouldn't say I didn't like it. I thought it had some decent points in the match. I mean, it was a heavyweights versus heavyweights, I believe.
Yeah.
And that Max Payne, I've never heard of him.
Really?
You
Max
know,
Payne was a Memphis guy. He was an amateur. I think he won like a national championship. And then he went to WWF and wrestled as Man Mountain Rock for a little while. And then he just kind of disappeared.
he didn't seem to
Wow.
be too bad.
Yeah.
There was a couple hits where like he hit him,
Right.
halfway in the ring and then he jumps back. Like, okay, guy,
Yeah, I thought
nobody
he was
likes to see
incredibly
it when they screw
strong.
up.
Yeah.
It takes the
Didn't
finesse away from it.
didn't Tex Slazenger take like a crazy bump in this match over the
I
top rope?
believe so, and so did
Yeah.
Cactus Jack,
Yeah.
which is
Cactus Jack
it's
always
Cactus
took that
Jack.
bump,
So
though.
Right. But Tex took like a crazy like backwards over the top rope
yeah,
bump.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
nuts, dude.
that's why I
Yeah.
was saying, it was pretty decent.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing real special. Good for a mid card,
Yeah, yeah. I
I
mean,
believe.
I'm gonna be honest, I give the match 3 stars. I thought that it was hard hitting, I thought that it had some crazy stuff, especially for 93,
I have to agree.
I
I'd
liked
give
it.
it a, I'd give it a
I like the
three.
pace of the car, or I like the pace of the match.
It was way
So
better than the first two matches.
yeah, yeah,
So, in my opinion,
Yeah,
I
I'll
mean,
give it
I
a
would give
one
it a
star.
three.
man. Nate hates this pay-per-view.
I didn't like it. I'm sorry.
Dang, man, that sucks, dude. It's my favorite pay-per-view of all
It,
time. Oh well. Oh
it's
well.
not good, dude. It gets better. I bet it gets better with
Can't all have, can't all have the same opinions, man. But all right, what was after this one? Was this
It
Austin?
was
Steve.
Steve Austin and Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah,
2
Austin and
out of
Dusty
3.
Rhodes, man.
Yeah,
So so there was
are you watching it, Nate?
no, I've got it on in the background.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. I was like, someone's watching it right now.
Yeah, yeah, no, I've got it on. I've got it playing in the background. I do that every
No, that's
time,
good.
actually. I put the show on in the background just to create a mood
I thought about that.
for
All I
myself.
got is my TV.
Yeah. But
I don't know how to do all this back.
oh no, I've got it in the background on the TV. It's playing on the TV
Yeah.
behind me. Yeah. But I don't know, man. So I think this is what I think now, being like a smarter fan, I suppose. Like now that the business is wide open. I don't think the match was exactly supposed to go like it did. I think that when Dustin smashed Austin into the post, he got cracked open.
Yeah.
And he was bleeding like a pig,
Yeah.
dude. And I think they
Oh,
cut
yeah.
the match
Steve
short.
Austin always has
Yeah, I think they cut the match short because
way too short, dude.
yeah, I
It
think
was
they
only
did it
like
because
Because of
Austin
how
was
much he
bleeding
was
everywhere,
bleeding.
dude. Like I don't
what
know
was
if you
it like a
noticed that, but in the
10-minute
pinfall, he got
match?
blood all over Dustin. He had blood all
Oh
over
yeah.
himself. Like he was bleeding like a maniac, dude.
Oh yeah.
Worse
He
than
hit
Bret
the
Hart.
he hit the wrong spot with the razor blade.
Something happened, man. Something happened, but he was bleeding like a freaking pig, man.
Oh
That's
yeah.
crazy.
But if you remember, Steve Austin always did bleed like a pig.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. He was a bleeder.
Because in a lot of his matches he's bled,
Yeah,
and it's always
definitely.
been like one of the mediumest little gashes, and then it's everywhere.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's
Like
the
when
yeah,
he
thing about
passed out
blood.
with Bret Hart.
yeah,
And that's the thing with blood is
yeah.
it could be the smallest thing, but as long as it keeps spurting and it gets everywhere, that's what makes the match look brutal.
Well, I talk. There's some tricks that wrestlers do when they're gonna bleed and they want it to look bad. They'll take aspirin before the match because it thins your blood out. So they'll take a few aspirin.
Yeah,
The other thing that they'll do is they'll puff out like their air. If you hold your
yeah,
hair in,
and
it
push it out.
pushes the
Yeah.
blood out. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, man. That you learn these like tricks, but
Oh yeah. Well, another one is they'll take a blade and they'll
yeah.
cut like where the hairline is,
Oh yeah, sure, yeah,
and then clean it all up.
yeah.
And then as soon as you tag it really good, it's just gonna bust open.
Right, right, right.
You know. And you're talking
Yeah,
about the
I
king of
actually
that.
like this match.
Yeah,
I liked it. I could have been longer. I
right.
thought it was I thought it was a back and forth match.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, once again, two of the greats right there.
for sure.
You got Stone Cold Steve Austin, you got Gold Dust. And I don't care what he goes by. I don't care in life if he's ever like embarrassed to that character. I loved
Yeah.
that character.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think the Attitude Era could have existed without that character. He was so
Yeah.
different, and he made the whole cartoon character funny. Not really
Uh-huh.
like what it did in the 80s, where it was all serious.
Yeah.
And he did things that were different.
Yeah, like get chased by Ronnie Piper.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
You know, and
Like
and who
being the
could
Blue
get
Meanie's mom.
who could get away with something like that really well.
Oh man. Man. Nate, what'd you think of the
So
match, brother?
I liked it. I'll give it a 4 stars.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll give it a 4 stars.
Yeah, I think it's a 4-star match too. I think,
Just
like
not
you
long
said,
enough.
right.
Just not long enough. That's my only issue.
But
Not
they
long
told a
enough.
good story.
Oh yeah.
Both two of the best, two of the best.
Yep.
And it was when Austin used to do some technical wrestling. He kind of backed off on that later on, but
Before he got bigger.
yeah.
You
But
can tell he was in his what, 20s,
yeah,
30s
yeah,
at
yeah,
that
yeah.
time.
Yep. Yep.
And yeah.
And before his knees got blown out, so he could definitely get on the mat and do some wrestling. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But his knees blew out so early in his career that
Well, man, that's a rough on your body. You're hitting your knees and shit every day.
Yeah, you carrying yourself
For
around.
you're gonna tear your shit up.
Yeah.
Your stuff up.
Yeah.
yeah, I lost my legs to wrestling.
No.
I mean, I honestly did, like in my first match, jacked my knees up really bad, and that's why I only had one match. It wasn't even
Yeah.
during the match; it was when we were training beforehand. But yeah, I messed my knees up pretty bad. That's a story for another day, I guess. But
Yeah.
um, but what do we got? What do we got after that one?
We have
Damn it!
Rick
I'm trying to
Rude
remember.
versus Big Boss Man for the
Oh, Rude and the
Oh
Boss.
yeah!
for the
Oh yeah!
National
international
world
world
title.
title.
Yeah.
So, do you guys know the story of the international world title?
No, because I forgot all
No.
about it.
Okay, so the NWA and WCW, for a little while, the NWA came back to WCW.
I remember
So they
that.
had the NWA world title and the
Yeah.
WCW world title in the same company. And
Yeah.
then right after, the NWA pulled out really, really fast. And Rick Rude had the belt, and they were like, well, what the hell are we going to call it? So they started calling it the International Championship. First, it was the International World Championship, and then it just became the International Championship. But yeah, so that's the story of that. And it was the old NWA World Title. It was the big gold belt.
That's why I was
Yeah, the
confused
one
when I
that went
seen
to
that. I was
WW.
like, wait, I thought Ric Flair was wrestling for that tonight.
Yeah, no, because they took the NWA title away, and they had it on the Indies for a while or whatever. And then some Japanese federation, somebody in Japan owned the NWA for a while, and that's when they brought it back to WCW. But it literally lasted for like 2 months, and then it was back. It was gone. But they kept the belt. I don't know. It was really freaking confusing. But the boss, or Ray Traylor, or the Big Boss Man, or whatever you want to call him, in my personal opinion, as far as just a straight up wrestler, best big man in the history of the business.
He's good.
Yeah, I love Rick Rude. Rick Rude is one of the best, period.
Yeah.
So you knew they were going to have like a good, solid.
I honestly thought that was some real heat in the beginning.
Yeah.
No,
like, that looked like some real heat. I was like, oh crap.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Because they're good at what they do, man. They're good at what they do.
It was definitely one of those moments where at the beginning it was like, oh shit, is this one real?
Yeah.
Because even a lot of wrestlers in interviews will tell you sometimes in that ring they have to take them hits, but they'll throw them at each other.
Yeah.
You got two guys at that caliber, man, that is just on top of their game.
Yep.
And I've always been a Big Boss man. Love that dude.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know, and
For a
I've always
300
liked
pound
Rick
guy,
Rude.
he
And I
can
thought this
move.
match was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as I seen it, I'm like, oh. I actually got it set up a little bit. Like, okay, let's see. Let's see what
It's
this is
time to
going to be like.
go. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah. I
So
thought it was a really good match too, man.
Yeah, I liked
back
it.
and forth, like the whole time.
Yep.
And that just to me showed how great them two were in
I
their
agree,
prime.
man. Two of the best. Two of the best
Two of
ever,
the
man.
freaking best.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I like them both. I've always liked Rick Rude.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that just two solid, good pro wrestlers, man, and you know that it's gonna be good. So
That knew the
Uh-huh.
game before it even got better.
right.
Like I think they're one of some of the two that kind of elevated wrestling for what it
I
is
agree.
today.
I agree. Yeah.
Especially to me with Big Boss Man because when he in the Attitude Era,
Yeah. Yeah,
he
yeah.
did a lot in WWE
He
and
was in
Yeah.
NWO too.
Yep. For
he
sure.
was.
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know, but he sure as
I'm
hell
not
should be.
sure, but he sure be. Yeah, I was gonna say he should
Yeah.
be.
Yeah. I say if Coco wears in the Hall of Fame, everybody should be in the Hall of Fame. That's just
I
my
got we got to find a match with. I liked him.
oh.
I don't know how many people liked him, but I liked him. The Mountie, you remember the Mountie?
Oh, Jacques Rougeau? Yeah, man. He was
Yeah,
great.
dude, I used to love
Uh-huh.
that guy.
He was great, man.
Yeah,
I thought so too. He was great.
they should bring another character back called the Sheriff or something. You know,
Right.
kind
Right.
of kind of spread that police thing through the ages
Yeah, they should.
because it worked twice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
An American cop, a Mountie, which is a
Mountie.
Canadian cop. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you guys give this as far as stars?
3.5.
Okay.
Oh, I had to give it a 5.
Nice. I was gonna go
Yeah,
4.5. So
that's my only. I think right now that's my only 5. But
yeah, I'm saving the
yeah,
5. There's only one 5-star match on this show.
well,
And
the next one's probably gonna be a. I
is
can't
the
give
tag
away.
match next?
Yes.
No, it is it.
Sting and
Oh
Hawk
God.
versus
All right. So this match is
Oh
widely
yeah,
considered.
Paul Orndorff and who was it?
No, Sting and Hawk against
Sting and Hawk
the
the
Nasty
Nasty
Boys.
Boys.
boys. Yeah, that's right. You're
So
right.
so this match is widely considered one of the worst matches ever on a pay-per-view.
Are you
Why?
serious?
It
People
was
hate
good.
this match, dude.
Are you? Oh no.
I don't think it's as bad as its
Screw
reputation,
them.
but
Yeah.
it
No,
gets
it
negative
showed up.
stars, and yeah, I mean, it definitely could have been better, but it wasn't. It's not as bad as people say.
No,
You know?
I enjoyed it. I
Yeah,
mean, I thought it was a little weird mix up with Sting and Hawk.
right, right.
Because because I've never seen Hawk without Animal until the later years, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
And it was like, okay, this is interesting. And then, I've been a Nasty Boys fan. Who wasn't?
right, right.
They were different. They were disgusting. Remember, didn't they do the armpit thing?
Yeah, yeah. They did that in WWF. They didn't really do it in WCW. Though.
CW. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But no. So what happened was Hawk got fired. The Road Warriors got fired from WWF because Hawk was doing drugs.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
and Animal went to Japan and formed the Power Warriors with Kitsuki Sasaki, and Hawk got re-signed to WCW. So for a while, Hawk was wrestling either he would tag team with Sting, or he would tag team with Dusty Rhodes, or someone like that, or he would have singles matches. So that's when this period of time was
Right.
when
Yeah.
Hawk and when the Road Warriors had gotten fired because Hawk,
It wasn't that long though, because then they come back to WWE pretty soon after that, didn't they?
it was a few years. It was like '98, I think, when they finally came back. It's about
Okay, I
5
thought it was
years.
sooner than that.
I think it was like '98. I could be wrong, but
Sure.
but
Because that's when they came back with when they got draws in him, right?
right, right. Well, they came back. They were LOD 2000, and they didn't have the haircuts anymore.
Yeah.
They had and then they got draws. Yeah, you're right, dude. Maybe I'm skipping ahead. So maybe it was like 5 when they got draws, and then they left again, and then they came back in like '98.
Yeah.
It's LOD 2000, maybe. I don't know, dude. It's a jumble, man. I'm old man.
Got me on this one.
Now I'm gonna have to look it up.
I'm not sure.
But one funny thing about this match, at the time, Hawk and Missy Hyatt were banging, and that's why Hawk kissed her. Like, there's a part in the match where he just grabs her and kisses her for like no freaking reason, dude. Like, she's trying to interfere in the match, and he just grabs her and kisses her. It's because he was her boyfriend at the time, so they could,
I just figured that was something they were allowed to do.
Well,
Well, back then it was different too, though, with women and men.
Yeah,
much different. They could pretty much do whatever the hell they want.
Well, dude, freaking Jesse the Body talking about the Hooters girls.
Yeah.
On commentary. Holy crap.
Dude, I miss that kind of commentary, man.
He's like,
talk like a man.
Don't worry, Tony.
Yeah.
This is pay-per-view. We could say that.
Yeah, he's like, we can have X-rated conversations. And Tony Schiavone's just like, hey, man, come on.
Come on, bro. I'm trying to be good here.
But yeah, Jesse, man, in his prime, he was a great commentator, dude.
He was. I think he was better commentator than wrestler.
You think? I thought he was a pretty good wrestler. I don't know.
I mean, I'll have to go back and watch some of his stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think they got tape out from the 1950s.
I mean, you can find 1950s wrestling, but Jesse was more 70s.
You can.
When he's 70s, I was gonna say.
He was 70s. 70s by the mid 80s, he had retired, but early 80s, yeah.
Then he became a
70s,
conspiracy theorist and all that.
Yeah, well, he retired because he got a blood clot in his brain.
Okay.
And he was in Vietnam, and he said, even back then, that the blood clot was from Agent Orange. That's what he said. There wasn't no proof or anything, but he was like, that's why I got the blood clot from Agent Orange. Who knows if it's true, but he always was kind of, conspiracy.
Well, it is the U.S. military. They do have secrets.
Yeah. And they definitely dumped Agent Orange right on everybody, dude. It's a legitimate thing that happened. But
yeah.
But anyway, what do you guys think? So you guys like this match a lot more than the general public. But
I liked it. I give it a 4.
Okay.
3.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go about a 3. It's a lot better than its reputation.
Yeah.
I think that the pacing was pretty good. So
they had some brutal spots in it too. Didn't they go over the ropes a couple times? Or?
Yeah. I mean, I thought, like I said, if you look up online what people think of this match, people hate it. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, I don't really think it was that bad, dude. Especially not from the time.
Well,
and then
that's what's great about wrestling.
Yeah.
Is, you got your own characters. It's singularity.
Yeah.
It's just I think I said the word right. But it's it's a person's single opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
look at
and there's no fighting over it or anything because when it comes down to it, they're all good.
Yeah.
But which one could be better?
Yeah.
And
honestly, like I said, this is my favorite pay-per-view ever. Nate obviously hated the first half of it, but that's okay.
Yes, he got better though. Dude. He got better though.
Yeah, it's okay, man.
I didn't care for overall. I mean, it just wasn't one of my favorites. It wasn't least, but
well, the main event. Holy shit, dude. In my personal opinion, if you could give a 10-star out of a 5-star, Vader and Flair had one of the greatest matches of all time that people do not pay enough attention to. This match is wrestling as far as I'm concerned. Like, Vader is laying it in there, dude, and Flair is just selling his ass off.
And he gets back at it himself.
He fights back no matter what. Yes, dude, the way he just fights back, and then right when you think he's back in it, Vader gets back on top. Yeah. Like, oh my God, dude.
What made Rick one of the greatest is the drama that he brings into every blow, every bump, everything is just it's not an oversell, but it's just perfect.
The way they built,
it's just not an oversell.
The way they built sympathy for Flair.
Yeah.
Especially if you're watching at home. But even if you were just in the match itself, the way they
So,
built the
yeah.
sympathy. Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah. When they got out of the ring, dude, and they started
Yeah.
throwing each other into the posts and all that,
Yes,
you
dude.
know,
Oh man. And Flair with
and
the back.
seeing the
Oh, my back. Oh God, my
back,
back.
yep. And
Flair
then,
was always good
Oh,
at that.
yeah,
Selling, like
yep.
that was his bread
That's what I
and
was
his
saying.
butter.
He knew how
yeah.
to sell it just enough where it's not an oversell.
And the thing is, Vader was a killer. They all night they were talking about all the people who Vader had like demolished.
Demolished,
And
yeah,
so and Flair fed into that during the match, like
yep. Well,
Uh-huh.
the whole
oh
time, even
yeah.
through the promo, she was scared.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know,
Yeah.
that was the whole point of leaving the family and stuff. Oh, will I
Yep.
ever see dad again?
Right. Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah, that
Vader being the incredible dang
Yeah.
wrestler that
Yeah.
he is, and as
Yeah.
big as he was, he could just can't be doing flips like that, man.
I know, dude.
But he did,
And most of the time
you
he hit
know.
that moonsault, but not against
Didn't I
Flair.
say? Didn't he do somersaults and shit too at
Yeah,
one
yeah. Well,
point
he used to his finish.
in his
Well, he did the
career?
Vader bomb, and then he also did a moonsault. So
Yep.
yeah. But and Harley Race got involved, dude. Dude, those kicks, man.
Oh yeah.
Harley Race was laying it in, dude.
Yeah. Well, it's
yeah,
Harley
and he had
Race.
beat Harley Race 10 years prior.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's the thing, man. Harley Race also another great. You know, the
yep,
great of giants. You know, when
yeah,
wrestling, we're basically just big ass, old looking, farmer looking.
right,
You know, they had
yeah,
big ass bellies, and,
yeah.
you know, and then in
But
the '80s, it's you
yeah,
know,
in the '80s it was juice. I
yep,
remember as a kid, and till this day, watching it again. There was a part in the match where they're on the mat and Vader's got like a figure four, not a figure four leg lock, but he's got Flair's legs in a form, and he's in between them, and then he gets up
yeah.
just a little bit and drops an elbow onto Flair's stomach, and it's like, oh my God,
Oh
it
yeah,
looked like it hurt so bad.
oh
Like,
yeah. And you
oh
know, the thing about being a guy that size, you can only hold so much back
yeah,
jumping up in the air.
yeah.
You
I
know,
mean,
Vader is
gravity
a
yeah,
mean
gravity will
dude.
work against you.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
Vader is a mean dude, and like he's not somebody that you mess with even outside the ring.
well, I
No.
remember Sting, I think, was talking about how when he was working with Vader, he was like, okay, how do we do these punches when you get me in the corner?
Yeah.
And Vader was like, I'm going to punch you. And he was like, and that's what he did. He put me in the corner and he just punched the crap
Punching.
out of me. It's like,
Yep. Yep. Well, back then, you know, even though they said no hitting,
yeah,
when you hit, you hit, you know.
yeah, dude. Apparently, Vader was notorious for just laying it in, man. You
Oh,
know?
yeah. Well, you know, old school wrestler. When you get in
Yeah,
that ring, you better be serious because if not, you know, even Bret Hart, I've seen interviews where Bret Hart would talk about kicking people in their face when they screwed up and
yeah,
then getting very real in that ring.
yeah, yeah,
You know, you get in there with a very professional, you know, and you're screwing up at that level,
yeah,
you know, and you're not listening to the leader in that
yeah,
match. They're gonna do something. They're gonna kick you. They're gonna throw you. They're gonna botch, not botch a move, but you know,
yeah.
do that move up.
Well, we
Well, I
can
got,
all agree the Stone Cold Stunner is the worst move to take. That's gotta hurt more than
oh,
any
yeah,
other move out there.
yeah.
No, I got you beat, dude. I got you beat.
Five knuckle shuffle.
The five knuckle shuffle.
Wait, hey, where'd
Dude,
Jason go?
if you don't drop it right, oh shoot,
Back.
oh man. But yeah, so I mean, what do you guys give this? I obviously give this match a five. Like,
I give it a 6.
yeah, and can we
I
give it a
give it a
six?
5.
Yeah,
I
Three and
mean,
a half.
two of my favorites going against each other. You know,
yeah,
back when I was a kid. So definitely a 5,
yeah.
Yeah, I'll
hands
give it
down,
a
no doubt about
three
it.
and a half.
Instead of three and a half there.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
What? Hey, dude, it's all good.
Okay, man. Right on. Right on. So yeah, and then at the end, Flair comes back out and does the thing to the fans, kisses, and then his family's back there. You get to see Charlotte before she was Charlotte. And
Ain't it crazy to know that she became the best wrestler out of all
yeah,
three of his kids?
yeah, dude.
Yeah, I
You
agree
know,
with that.
how
Yeah,
do
Well,
you
one
take
probably
the
would have,
figure
but
four?
something got in his way.
How do you
yeah.
take the figure four and make it better? By
The
putting a
figure
bridge
eight to the
on.
bridge. Yeah, yeah.
And she
You
does
get
that backflip, dude, on the outside of the ring.
yeah. Charlotte Flair can do. She's
Like,
good as hell, man.
yeah. There's
Yeah,
been I've seen interviews where they told her in beginning in NXT, you don't have to do all that.
right.
And she would just brush him off like, yeah, whatever, this is how I'm
Yeah,
gonna do it.
that's what I do.
You
Yeah,
know, you're a Flair,
yeah,
and she understood the job,
yeah,
as
yeah.
second generation wrestler, she just knows what to do. She's just spectacular in
Right.
that ring to me. And
There
that
were a
shows
lot of
good on
dead
her
people in
genes.
that pay-per-view.
Say that again?
There was definitely a lot of dead people in the pay per view. Well, I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Most like
yeah. Vader's
definitely.
dead. Freaking. Who else is dead? Orndorff.
Harley
Harley
Race,
Race.
Wait a
uh,
minute.
Reed. Reed
The
Flair.
Wyatt's dad. He was in it. Damn it.
Oh no, Mike Rotunda. He wasn't in this one.
I thought he
no,
was.
no.
No.
So that wasn't Mike Rotunda. Okay. Well, one guy looked like Mike Rotunda, I thought.
Yeah. But Reed Flair, the little kid running around, he's dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was sad, dude. Every time someone hugged him or kissed him, I was just like, oh man. But
I don't know what happened to him. How did he pass away?
drug overdose.
Overdose.
Yeah, drug
Okay.
overdose, man.
Painkillers. I knew he was a wrestler.
I don't even think it was painkillers, dude. I think he was into drugs. He was like a heroin addict.
That was his
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And he was in the
And
middle
then,
of learning. He was learning how he hadn't become a wrestler yet.
Yeah. Well, I
I
think he
thought he
had
was. I thought he was in training and stuff because I seen an interview where Charlotte was talking about how when she made a promise to
yeah, because they were
herself
gonna do it
that
together. Yeah.
yeah
They were gonna
that
do it together. She was like, I never even wanted to wrestle. She was like, I do this for my brother.
yeah
Like, yeah.
and then she's like everything she does to that point was for her brother in wrestling. It
Yeah.
really wasn't
Yeah.
for her. It was
Yeah.
for her brother.
Which is awesome, dude. Which makes it hard for me to understand how people like Chad can want her dead. Literally want her dead.
Who wants her
What?
dead?
Oh, you didn't
Chad
know
who?
that? Yeah, Chad.
Who's
Chad
Chad?
has a guy who does another podcast with us has
Okay.
publicly said Charlotte Flair should die. It
I
doesn't
mean,
make
it's a
any
little
sense,
harsh.
dude.
She's only an entertainer. I
Right.
mean, come on.
He's
Like,
weird, dude. The way that he thinks
what?
about wrestlers and wrestling is weird. I've never met anybody who thinks about wrestling the way that he does.
Does
It's
he
very,
believe it's still real?
yeah, it's very strange. But
Well, remember, predetermined doesn't make it fake.
yeah,
Wrestling
fair,
in that ring is real.
fair,
They
fair.
get injuries all the time.
Yep, yep.
And
The
that's what I
risks
tell
are
all the
real.
skeptics. I got friends that, why do you watch that fake stuff?
And why do you
Like,
watch movies? Why do you watch TV? You
yeah,
know what I mean?
Exactly.
You
you
only
like,
watch the news and
you like
documentaries?
you like Avengers, right?
If
Is
you
it
could
real?
show me
No?
one
Okay,
real
then.
show out there, I'll give
Yeah,
you $1 billion that I'll never get.
right, right, right on, man. But yeah, what do you guys think overall for the pay per view, man?
3.
3. I mean, that's average. I'll take it, I guess.
3.5.
3.5. I'm gonna give it a
Yeah.
4.5, almost a 5.
Uh,
But some of
You
the
know what?
undercards,
I'll switch it up to a 4, just
nice.
because there's only like 3 matches I really didn't care for, but I like the
No,
rest of
no, no. You can't. Once you vote it, you vote it.
Hey, no. I'm the host this week, Jason. You are allowed.
it. Okay. Cool. No.
But yeah, man, I don't know. Like I said, this is one of my favorite pay per views ever. I don't think it's possible to really have a perfect pay-per-view. There's always going to be,
Yeah, you
you
can't.
know,
Yeah,
but
there's never going to be a show where I'm going to think every
yeah,
match is a superstar match.
yeah. But 4.5, I thought, like I said, that Flair Vader match, I can't believe
I
they
thought
gave
it
it a
was
3.5.
spectacular.
Holy crap.
In reality, it's a 10-star match.
Yeah, dude, it's one of the
You
greatest
know,
matches ever, I think. But, you know.
Maybe if you're Dave Meltzer.
No, Dave Meltzer would have to have 18 flips and 47 super kicks to get 10 stars.
Or just be the Young Bucks.
That's basically what I just said.
Young Bucks.
But Nate, are you picking the next one?
Yeah.
All right. What are you thinking?
WrestleMania, I think it's 14.
Okay.
Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair.
Shawn Mike. Oh,
Woo!
the I love you, I'm
Is
sorry
that the
one.
retirement match?
I love you,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, that'll be fun.
sounds good. Which one is
That'll
it
be
in?
fun.
WrestleMania
I think it's
14.
14.
Okay.
Our 20 what, 24? 20
That's not a two-nighter, is it?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No, not at all. Way before the two-nighter.
Thank God.
And they should go back to one night.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, me too,
It
man.
made it more special.
It's a lot of wrestling, man.
But I will say this: if it wasn't for 2 nights, I would have never made it down to see WrestleMania 37.
And who else was the reason why you got to go see WrestleMania 37?
It was because of Cody and James.
Yeah. Yeah. Cody and James, not the person who bought the ticket.
Actually, it was me and you, but my friend.
Yeah, we
But
did.
yes, other than me and you, yes.
Okay,
We
so
both
it's
spent a
WrestleMania. WrestleMania
that was the
24.
first WrestleMania after the Corona.
Okay. WrestleMania
And I drove
24, 10 matches.
huh?
WrestleMania 24, it's 10 matches. So that's not
10
too
matches? Okay.
not too bad.
There's probably some more good ones in there.
Yeah.
A lot of good ones.
Once again, Attitude Era, my favorite era.
Right on. Right on.
So, you know.
That really wasn't Attitude Era, though. That was right after.
You sure?
Dude.
Yeah,
If it was in the mid 90s, that's the
it wasn't.
Yeah, when was it?
2008.
No, you're right. It was when he come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was when he came back and he did Generation. Yeah, they did the whole Degeneration X thing.
Right
with him,
after the
just him
Vince
and Triple
McMahon
H.
and Ric Flair. And then Vince McMahon was telling him, you got to
Oh,
win a
when
match.
Vince McMahon and Ric Flair owned the company together?
Yeah, it was right
Okay.
after that.
Oh,
Okay.
the Allies, what do you call that? Not the
Union?
Allies, but
Or the
they
Alliance?
call it a group. The Alliance. There you go.
Yeah.
Was that it?
Well, ECW was still around. I don't know if they still had the WCW stuff or not.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's another corporation
Yeah, March
that changed
30th,
wrestling.
2008.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So yeah, as I say, in the mid '90s, it was Attitude Era, I believe.
Yeah, so it was like after the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Way
It was
after.
New Generation, and then it became Attitude Era in like 94 or 5, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think
That's when
this was
everything.
the
It's
beginning
when
of
it
the.
like. It's when wrestling was basically just pointed towards guys, and they wanted
Yeah.
stuff more brutal. You know,
Yeah.
people our age. You know, because that's the prime of wrestling for me. You know, we did the whole backyard wrestling thing ourselves. So
Right on.
Yeah, I told Keith about it.
Yeah, I heard about it.
yeah, I still feel my body feels that shit now. I'll tell you that.
That's crazy, man. But yeah, fellas, I mean, like I said, this is one of my
I
favorites.
enjoyed. Yeah, I enjoyed it. You know, like I
Yes.
said, I only disliked a few of them.
Right.
You know,
Right on.
but You know, it got better as time got, you know, and that's the good thing about a good booker.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you
someone
build.
that
Yeah.
knows what to do, what they're doing, and how to
Yeah.
do it. You know,
Yeah.
and back then it was rare because there was only a couple major companies. The
Right.
rest of them were territories.
Right. Right. Right.
Was it Jimmy Crockett back then?
No, this was
Was it?
after Crockett. This was
Sorry.
Bischoff was actually in charge. He just was in charge behind the scenes.
It seems,
Oh,
He
yeah.
okay.
hadn't come out
Yeah,
yet,
he didn't
but
come out until after the NWO.
yeah, yeah, but
Well,
Well,
he
he was
Bischoff,
came
an
out. He was an
announcer.
announcer.
right, right.
He did
And
that for
on
a
this, he
while
did, little bit of like backstage interviews and stuff like that, but behind the scenes, he was actually the person in
in
charge.
charge, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
McMahon
Okay.
before the whole McMahon thing.
Right, 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 right,
And I,
right.
I believe, wasn't that Bret Hart that brought that out?
Yeah. Yep.
That
Yep.
character out? And then
Yep.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. So,
Yep. Took it to the next level.
yep, took him
By the
way to
way,
the next level.
don't forget to dial 1-900-909-9900 and vote
Yep.
whether title matches should be 2 out of 3 falls.
I wonder if
But
yeah,
Yeah, that was
yeah,
a
we,
good.
we might as well get out of here, right? We got to keep it under an hour for the tickety
Yes.
talks. So,
facts.
but this was
All
fun,
right, man.
guys.
Yep.
Yep.
So
All right.
Friday, right?
Yeah, Friday works for
Yes.
me.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So next week we're gonna
WrestleMania
do
2008.
2008 or number 24, however you want to look at it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right,
I'll
man.
remember
So
both.
All
good
right.
times.
Everybody
All
have
right.
a good day.
Yep.
Yep.
Happy Easter.
Enjoy.
Happy birthday to me. I'm an old freaking
Happy
man.
birthday.
Oh,
Thanks,
happy
brother.
birthday.
Thanks. I appreciate it, y'all. I'm
Yeah.
52 today. So, woo. All right.
Hey, dude, in a couple months, I'm 48. I'm reaching there.
Yeah, it's getting there, right? All right.
Yep.
Take care, everybody.
Yep.
Yep.
Bye.
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 Trying to get out of here.